Moicano blasted UFC rankings saying, "Go to France, no bonus. France USADA tried to f me up on the way in. France government takes a lot of my money. The only thing missing is not being on the top 6 tomorrow. If UFC rankings aren't total bull, I should be ranked number 6 in the lightweight division tomorrow. Why? In the last 8 months, I've fought 3 times and I'm on a 6-fight win streak in the lightweight division with 5 stoppages. Yet ranked above me are number 10 Max Holloway, a legend, but he's a 145-pounder and will be facing Topuria for the featherweight belt at UFC 308. Even if he loses, his spot in the lightweight rankings makes no sense. He just beat Gaethje, so if anything, he should be ranked number 3. I'd gladly take number 7 if that was case. Number 9 Rafael Fiziev, coming off 2 losses to Mateusz Gamrot and Justin Gaethje. His last fight was in September 2023. At number 8, Mateusz Gamrot, coming off a loss to Dan Hooker in August 2024. At number 7, Beneil Dariush, coming off 2 losses to Charles Oliveira and Arman Tsarukyan. His last fight was in December 2023. At number 6, Michael Chandler. If anyone doesn't deserve this spot, it's Michael Chandler. He's 2-3 in the UFC, coming off a loss to Dustin Poirier in November 2022. Since then, he's been sitting out, waiting for Conor McGregor's return, and only now decided to fight Charles Oliveira. There's no way I'm not number 6 in the lightweight division right now. Later, the UFC rankings were updated and Moicano didn't move up even a single spot. The only change in the rankings was Holloway dropping down 1 spot to number 10. The beef started when Smith said he wasn't too impressed with Pereira's fighting skills and called Alex Pereira a mediocre fighter.
He has caught lightning in a bottle. I don't know how, like, he's had some, I don't want to say favorable matchups because that makes it sound like he's ducking people. He's not. He's just had some matchups that have really worked in his favor, and he's had some things fall his way. That's MMA. That's the game. Like, sometimes things just fall your way. And DC says it all the time. Like, how is this guy still winning fights? Yeah, I asked the same thing. It's because it doesn't make any sense. Like, he has a very limited skill set. He's very, 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 very dangerous at one thing, and he's mediocre at the rest.
Alex Pereira fired back at Smith by posting this clip while Smith was about to fight at UFC 301.
Contender in the world, Anthony Good.
Thank you. Hey. Thank you. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Thank you. Awesome. Well, thank you for doing this and having to sit down with me. Aside from the competitive rivalry or whatever it was before, I got a lot of respect for you. I'm a big fan of your game. I love watching you fight. Best of luck here in Salt Lake City, and I really appreciate you and your whole team.
Pô, valeu, eu também agradeço também pelo contato, desde quando ele falou com o Glover, né? Queria fazer essa entrevista, pô, eu fiquei muito feliz, né? Que ele mostrou também, né? O quando ele quer estar perto, né? E, pô, acho que ele não tem maldade, não tem, né, rancor nenhum com as provocações que a gente tivemos e, pô, hoje tô muito melhor, me sinto muito bem.
Awesome. Thank you.
Chama.
Chama.
But that being said, Goggins, I will break your fucking face, dude. I will injure your little ass, bro. I'll fucking fuck you up so bad you think you're back in Afghanistan, son. You don't want a piece of this. You better stay your ass on the fucking running. I do a man's game. I'm not running like a little woman. No, prey runs, motherfucker. You're gonna be running from me, so Goggins, you talk your shit. By all means, talk your shit. But if you want a piece, my dog, come to Extreme. You're in Vegas, I'm in Vegas. All you gotta do is get those little fucking legs and walk. You could jog to the fucking place. I am there, and my son, I will sodomize you, Goggins. Straight sodomication.
Leo, como faz Colby Covington? Just running away.
When are you going back to Octagon? Is there a chance, even a slight chance, a tiny chance?
Bob, There is no chance.
No chance. Not even 1%?
Not even 1%.
0.1, no?
Minus.
Minus, okay.
Minus. If you guys need champions, I'm helping my brothers to become champions. We have Islam champion. We have Omar next contender. We have Usman champion. We have a lot of champions. You guys never gonna miss me because in our team and our gym, we create champions.
Great.
You guys gonna have always champions. Don't worry about this.
O'Malley announces today he's having hip surgery, and I don't understand how these guys fight with he has a torn labrum, and then 2 days later they're having surgery. I mean, isn't there a process in place? That's a pretty significant injury. You can't, fight at your best performance if you have a torn labrum, right? I agree.
Actually, I disagree. So this video brings up a great point about professional athletes in mixed martial arts, in MMA especially, or other pro athletes. If you want to start finding things wrong with somebody, like hip labral tears or meniscus tears or cartilage injuries, all you got to do is start MRIing their body. You will find things. You will find things like hip labral tears, shoulder labral tears, meniscus injuries. You'll find cartilage lesions. The fact that there's a labral tear in Sean O'Malley does not mean that he could not compete at a high level. Some guys have these pathologies on an MRI and have zero symptoms. Zero symptoms whatsoever. I've seen very elite MMA in the UFC currently with nasty cartilage injuries, meniscus tears. They're competing for the belt. So if you want to find something wrong, all you got to do is MRI somebody. This is not as shocking as it sounds. Professional athletes, especially MMA, have beat up bodies. And if you want to find something wrong, all you got to do is start MRIing them. The fact that he competed and was not checked by a doctor is ridiculous. He was just fine to compete, and he did just fine.
Mike, could I get one video with you?
Hey, yo, brother, chill out.
Oh, okay, okay.
Brother, you see me over here, chill out.
Okay, okay.
I'm not doing it tonight.
All right.
Please.
That's okay,
Come on, man, sit down, man.
Yeah? Hey, man, I was just surprised to see you.
It's a picture, man. You still filming already?
Yeah.
All right.
Just take a video.
Any read on Jon Jones, like just his head and like what kind of guy is?
I remember you had some static with him too.
We had a lot of static.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we had static.
I find him enigmatic in that I really don't know who he is. I can't tell if he's like sometimes he does nice things and sometimes he gets in trouble.
I'm not sure he knows who he is.
That's the duality of human beings, because you just have to be smart with the way you move, because I'm no angel myself, but I'm just smart with the way I move. And I try and do more good, than I do bad stuff.
What was the beef with Jon Jones?
He called me out, and we actually talked about it. It was funny. It was in Vegas randomly. He was just next to me at a bar. It was almost like divine intervention, and we were just like, "Oh, what the f?"
Yeah.
Well, first Alex. This mother Jones. Hey, chill, chap.
Blessings, King.
Bless up, King. Man.
Dapped up, hugged, and then we just sat down and chopped it up. And then he told me it was just because he always wanted to fight Anderson Silva, but then that fight went off, and then he just thought, I'll fight the next, level, the next best thing, and it was you. So that's why he called me out. And we talked about everything, and then we had that little play sparring match, in the lobby. That was fun, just to.
He's trying to get reads. Let me throw everything so he can get reads.
And it was good. I'm a fan. I've always been a fan. But then when he called me out, then we had that static. But nah, I mean, for me, I'm just a fan of the game.
Does he walk around 30 pounds heavier than you?
No, we're the same height, I believe, but he's just thick. He's a strong boy. A lot of leverage on him. But also, I think just the way he approaches the game, he's a really smart fighter. Like, not just grit, tough, we all have that, but he's a really smart fighter. Yeah.
Talk to me.
I'm done. Cut the show. I'm done. Take me off. Take me off. Cut the show. I'm done.
Can you make that commitment for him?
No.
Can you make that
No,
commitment?
I don't want it.
I came here.
I do not want